Lily Tina was once again, you guessed it, misgendered.
I peed standing up.
People are going to continue to vote against your rights and other trans people's rights to make sure that it is stopped. This person fee-fi-fo-fumming into the women's restroom, not trying to find a classic lightsaber, but trying to see if it looks like a blank. Talking about gender reassignment surgery once again, because you know the cake pops and marshmallow wand last year at Disneyland just was not enough. You're looking for a kid's toy that you are going to be using in an explicit way. Probably the sickest thing that I've seen come from this creator. Oh my God, look how red I'm getting, y'all, just talking about this. Can somebody remind me what about this person is trans?
I'm back, baby.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Nurse, Tino's awake again and traumatizing the kids at Disney. Not to be dramatic, but seeing this would actually ruin my entire day at Disney. Just knowing this person is on the prowl. I know a restaurant hates to see them come. Matter of fact, anybody hates to see this person coming. Just knowing this person is on the prowl to be misgendered. All right, on the prowl to use the women's restroom where little girls will be present in Disney to then go onto social media and explain it in detail. On the prowl to once again explain gender reassignment surgery in Disney World. And in case that wasn't enough, went on live stream looking for a lightsaber that reminded them of a you-know-what so they could use as a toy. Put two and two together, I wish I was making this shit up. Welcome to Lily Tino terrorizing Disney World 2.0. You know we're gonna talk about it, and I know it's been a while, so let me remind you guys, if you are easily offended, this is not the channel for you. Welcome back, everybody. I've missed you all. I love you. I hope you all are doing well. Can we just take a moment, like Lily Tino in the wild, in their natural habitat, Disney World, because that's what any normal adult human being does, right? Walk around Disney and conjure up problems. I really wanted to paint the picture for you all, you know, to show the magnitude of what we're up against, what these servers are up against. This person fee-fi-fo-fumming into the women's restroom, and society trying to convince us that this, okay, should be allowed into intimate spaces where little girls are present. Listen, when it comes to Tino, there's two things you can confidently bet on. Number one is that crop top, and number two is them being misgendered. When I watch this, all I can see is a toddler mashed up with a linebacker meet somebody's Disney dad, and I really wish I could unsee it. All that being said, let's start from the beginning. Lily Tino's grand re-entry into Disney World.
So last year I made a video that a lot of people got upset by where I talked about some things in Disneyland. A lot of y'all thought that video would get me banned from Disney, so let's see if that's true. I'm at the Disney World entrance about to try and get in, so let's see if that video really did get me banned. I paid for a hotel and the tickets, so it would be really unfortunate if that happened at this point. It's not a very long line to get in. Sweat on the brow. That's how I'm nervous. It's exciting. I love Disney World. Okay, so I just beep it here.
Yeah.
Put the finger there. Oh, further in. I'm allowed in? I'm not banned from Disney.
No, you're not.
Wow. Huge news. Thank you. Y'all. I'm back. I'm back, baby. You can't keep me out of Disney. Marshmallow wands. Cake pops. Let's go. I'm here.
I'm back, baby.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
What the? I could name many places that you could be and you should be that don't involve Disney World. Number one being therapy. You need to be investigated. You need to be on a watch list. Matter of fact, Cash Patel, I have a new assignment for you. In Disney, what are you doing? All right, this person came into your park, which is catered towards children, and talked about mature content while being there. Where are you? What are you doing? And why is this person still allowed in your park? But I can't say that I'm surprised after seeing the direction that Disney has been going over the past few years. The videos that follow this one get pretty disturbing considering the atmosphere and the content of the videos. So now looking back in hindsight, knowing that this person had a motive to enter this park and once again discuss mature content in a children's setting and atmosphere is bizarre. Continuing down our storyline now, Lily Tino was once again, you guessed it, misgendered at one of Disney's restaurants while being presented with a bread tower. Now, I use the term misgendered very loosely because we all know it looked like a duck. We know it quacks like a duck, and now we know it walks like a duck. I'm not going to really dissect this video too much because we've all seen this play-by-play way too many times before. Lily Tino was misgendered, got the food comped, right? Said that they didn't feel safe now in Disney World when really people shouldn't feel safe around you. Any like normal right-minded adult in Disney might take to social media to share making memories with their kids, right? Or maybe they're drinking around the world in Epcot and they made it to Mexico. They're having a margarita. It's like their fourth one of the day. No, Lily's next stop was of course to the women's restroom and took to social media to share with all of us how it went And exactly what happened.
Made it into Disney World. I don't really know what the deal is with bathrooms. You know, Florida is really conservative. I don't know what the rules are. Trans women are allowed to be in women's bathrooms, but I'm about to go and use the bathroom because I have to tinkle. If I get stopped, I get stopped, I guess. But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop me. So I will report back in a minute once I have hopefully tinkled without issue. 3 minutes later. That went as well as it could have gone. No one gave me any weird looks. Definitely no one stopped me. I walked in, I found a stall, I peed. I peed standing up, which is something I'm sometimes a little self-conscious about with the sound. I think, oh, is there someone peeing standing up there? But you know what? I peed standing up and it was fine. And then I washed my hands and I left. And you know what? On my way out from the women's bathroom, I took a quick picture with someone who recognized me and it was lovely. So overall, Disney World in Florida, 10 out of 10. Women's bathroom experience for trans women, would recommend.
Really has to be a plant at this point. I'm actually convinced, because there's no fucking way. The peeing standing up, we're gonna get to that. But first I want to touch on the emphasis on nobody stopped me, right? Going into the women's restroom. I'm surprised nobody has stopped you yet. Honestly, somebody does need to stop you. And you keep saying that as if you're egging somebody on or hoping that somebody confronts you about using the women's restroom. The thing about it is, you think you're cute, right? You think you're getting away with it, but you're really pissing a lot of people off. And if somebody doesn't stop you in person, people are going to continue to vote against your rights and other trans people's rights to make sure that it is stopped. Now, the peeing standing up, you felt like that little detail was necessary to add. Why? For more clicks, for more views, more outrage, more money in your pocket, but at what expense? Can somebody remind me what about this person is trans? Because listen, I'm not trans, but I feel like a certain level of gender dysphoria would be triggered if I was standing over top of a toilet, I heard my stream going into the water, right? And I was holding my, you know what, the very thing that you are so persistent about telling us that you are getting removed. You expect everybody to conform to you, believe that you're a woman, refer to you as a woman. You can't even conform to sitting down while peeing. You don't even believe that you're a woman. You are quite literally clinging onto your manhood, utilizing the very thing that enables you to stand up and pee with so much ease. Also, the very thing that sets men apart from women while coming onto social media and boasting about it. You cannot make this make sense to me. Oh my God, look how red I'm getting, y'all. Just talking about this is creating a visceral reaction within my butt nuts from the blanket. Got a little hot, but piggybacking off of that previous topic and talking about manhood and wanting it removed, the next stop on our little perverted trip around Disney is Tino talking about gender reassignment surgery once again, because you know the cake pops and marshmallow one last year at Disneyland just was not enough. So it had to be demonstrated with a corn dog. My question is, when are you going to have it done? You've been talking about it for how long now? How many video demonstrations? When are you going to get it done? My only advice is do not go to the doctor that did your FFS, your facial feminization surgery. You're probably just going to walk out with a bigger one. This next video, which was actually a recorded live stream, is probably the sickest thing that I've seen come from this creator. They are walking around a gift shop looking for a lightsaber that resembles male genitalia. Now, there is music in the video, so we're just going to watch it together. I'm going to play it on the screen, but we're going to do a little talk through play by play. Looking for a lightsaber, right? Checking out the red ones. Say, looking at the blue ones. Do they have pink? Looking for a pink lightsaber now. Checking out the curved one. I wonder why. Like, does it look like a blank? Not trying to find classic, not trying to find a classic lightsaber, but trying to see if it looks like a blank. Saying this once again in the gift shop with kids all around you, but it's the idea that you're even in a mental state to be talking about that type of mature content while in a Disney gift shop. You need to be locked up. You need to be registered on a list somewhere, right? Booked far, far away from kids. You need your hard drive searched, because this even tops the marshmallow wands and cake pops from the year before, talking about gender reassignment surgery, which is still foul. But this is you being in a kid's setting, kids all around you, right? You're looking for a kid's toy that you are going to be using in an explicit way. The fact that your mind even goes there, like, ding, 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 red flags, y'all. I think I may have just cracked the code for world peace. There's a lot of shit that we disagree on, we fight about, we argue, right? But I think we could all collectively come together and share a mutual disdain for Lily Tino. I really think that 80%, and I don't think it would be a stretch, that 80% of the issues within the community, the LGBT, fall solely on Lily Tino's shoulders. The fact that LGBT acceptance is on the decline, the fact that people want to separate the LGB from the TQ plus whatever else. Yeah, babe, you gotta go away from social media and away from children specifically. I don't know how this person still has a following and just passed like 400K on TikTok. But then again, James Charles still has over like 40 million. So really nothing surprises me anymore. That's going to wrap up today's video. After all that, I need like a martini or something. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, follow me on all my socials. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.